Okay, so we are in another video. Do you see it? It's like I didn't round it before. I didn't round it before. Perhaps I should have done that before. I didn't know it was that thin. I think I am put like a little bit more femme these days. But this is as well with the tech. You have like the queer community that is perhaps being like more queer, more queer. So me, I'm like becoming a bit more like, I'm talking like this on the video, but it's just that it's a bit of something that is a deep fake. Perhaps I don't know, because when I talk like this, it just means that I am more like something, right? So it's just that it's not integrity anymore. So perhaps I need to talk like this more, because otherwise it's not something that is uncompromised, and I do not like when it's uncompromised. Okay, do you understand what I mean? Because I'm being very serious about it. Okay, so yeah, I put myself on. I put myself. I put in. I put myself a bit like this automatically. It's for my husband. It's for my husband. I need my husband to be proud of me. So I need to have like a cleavage. Okay, that's Cleveland enough to you? Is that Cleveland enough to you? I think that's Cleveland enough. I don't have much, but I think that's just fine. Okay, guys, they like it, even though it's not much. Guys, they like it. Yeah. Queerness. We do things like this. We do things like this. So, I reviewed the first video and I didn't write anything on a piece of paper. So, I'm going to talk about this dude that scammed his way around in life, and who is, you can see that he is a pedophile before 18. So I need to check someone. It reminded me of a dude that I met who was in my school. It made me think of him. I can find it. Oh, Abderrahman Zerouki. Abderrahman Bakadi. Him? Abderrahman logged his profile. He's a pedophile. I suspect so. 4th of April 2016. So 4/11/9. Okay, this guy, Abderrahman Bakadi, is most probably a pedophile. Abderrahman Zerouki. He is a pedophile. And he most probably scammed his way into the city hall of Hérouville-Saint-Clair. Wait a minute. Was he? What happened to him? It was said at the TV that he was going on stage, that the other one was going on stage, and that he was not stopped by the city hall and so on. So, okay, let's rewind a little bit. 333 followers. Okay. He's friend with my mom on Facebook. What? Clichy. Why are you at Clichy talking about Hérouville-Saint-Clair? And then you're back at Caen, Hérouville-Saint-Clair. This looks dodgy. A lot of pictures with children around. Something about Disney. Something about a square, a blue square, so satanism. Again, children. Again, something about children. Again, children. So, I told you on one previous video, the one of 30 minutes, so 2 videos ago, that the journalists were pissed because they are being satanized, because they are being killed, because they are being fucked with, while they are supposed, on top of manipulating information to cover up the entire system, on top of that, Those people are supposed to be manipulating the opinion of everyone. Those people are supposed to be a tool of mind control, of mass control. Yet they have been targeted by the other. This is why putting idiots at the top, violent idiots at the top, is not a right idea. Because they're gonna slam you down while you're holding stuff together for them. But now that I'm coming here, then I am a threat to the entire system, and I'm showing that it's possible that another system is possible. So people are just like, okay, I'm not complying this time because of violence. I'm just going the other direction. That is offered to me. I have the opportunity right now. It's legit. Up, I'm doing it. They showcased the profile on the TV of a dude lesser than 18 years old, North African, who was coming his way around after he met, it seems, someone who pretended to be his mother. So surely he met this person at satanic rituals, blood rituals, and then they told him that it was all about that, and that then if he could do everything he wanted, he was lying and coercing and so on, and perhaps he had a relationship with this so sad mother of his, while his mother had absolutely no clue about that, except that at some point she heard a recording or something like this. I just heard the thing very loosely, everything. You saw a picture of this dude with a 2 or 3 years old, I think, something like this. Then another picture of him with a 2 or 3 years old. Then they're telling everyone that he's scamming, that he's lying, that he has gone up to going on stage pretending that he was from the city hall in front of the people of the city hall, and that nobody was stopping him, that while he was awarding someone of 175K on stage, which was a fake reward. So they let him satanize somebody else in front of everybody, of everyone else. So it granted him the right to pretend that he was from the city hall, basically. And then the victim is talking about it. The victim is basically saying that they've been seduced by this young, underage, ambitious guy from the city hall. You know, like he turned 18. And the dude is like, he was cute, you know. So he's been lied to, humiliated in front of stage. The dude was a pedophile, and another teenageophile was like, yeah, okay, I follow you, right? This dude was in front of a park for children. He was asking children to pay to go to the park, and the park was called the Park of the Lion or something like this, the Lions Park. So then now, with all the reference that I've been spreading online, everyone knows what's up. Everyone is like, okay, Illuminati, right? And everybody is like, okay, so this is actually what they are doing. Like it just free spread information complementary to all I have been saying that is now emerging from everywhere. Yet it's I'm supposed to be the only one, the only target there. It's like now the system is just all the clues has been given away, and now everyone knows how to push it forward in a way that is not saying what's up, but that is still saying what's up. It's like you just see it. It's like you see he's lying, he's coming. He makes children pay, and then you see him with a little girl, a small little girl, being like, "Hey," and I think he's been arrested or something like this. This is what they were saying. They arrested him, and immediately I was thinking, wait a minute. I remember Abderrahman that he was going for a city hall thing, and then I thought as well, oh, going to jail. Oh yes, this other girl from the hood, this Philippe girl, this Lagrange girl. So Lagrange is not her real name. She's a Clarence, perhaps. I'm not sure. Perhaps Clarence is another alias because I was remembering as well when I was seeing this that Isor Lagrange, that the FBI had arrested one of the top four fugitives, and they've been doing this quite a bit. And the top four fugitives, it's like this is a joke. The what they are top four, top 10 for. You see that it's basically for almost nothing compared to what's happening. And so yeah, aliases. I was going down that line. When I saw her name, I thought as well about these top four arrested from the FBI, top four people arrested from the FBI, fugitive. It's like there is a business. You see Lagrange as a region on top of it, and the business is belonging to an Isor Clarence, and then you're like Isor Lagrange. You're like, okay. So Isor Lagrange is not Isor Lagrange. Then you see, if you go on Netflix, you see that it's quite often that Satanists are lying about their background. So Isor Lagrange is not Lagrange. So then Isor Clarence is probably a nickname as well. From what I understand, she has been killing people since she's a teenager. From what I understand, she has been killing the Phillips in the area. So many. So freaking many. I have a list of at least 10 people which have been killed, of a woman, old woman, that have been killed over the past 10 years. Like, and I even, like, it's just superficial. I just took 3 locations. Lisieux, because I come from Lisieux, because I am born in Lisieux and because she's targeting me. Caen, because we're just close by Caen. And Bayeux, because she's been living in Bayeux, I think. Just 3 locations. I have been putting Philippe, and then I saw like from 10,000, from 12,013 or 14 on, because it sounded more legit to me. Not before. Not before. It could have been before. I don't know. I don't know all of the movement that she has been going for. I just know that she has been in Bio for the last 11 years, at least 13 years that she's in the region. I just know that she's in the Calvados since the last 13 years. So I haven't digged further. I can dig further. I can. I haven't. I mean, it's been quite a heavy hit already. And so I collected several names, and there is a pattern of old Phillips dying. Tac, Philippe. Old ladies. Only old ladies. So at least one page, I see like quickly just woman names. So this is the freaking profile. This is a freaking profile. And it looks like she is going at it like crazy. And then I fall on another location. In another place, So like you see that the killing is driving absolutely everything. All around, the lying and the killing. And then you climb like this. You climb, you do some killing there, and you have to cover up there, and so that you get this and that, and then you climb. And the more you lie, the more you climb. The more you cover up, the more you go up, because the more there is to cover up, right? So this is why lying becomes mandatory to a certain extent. And that's also something that can be used against you. Now we're arriving at a certain point where it's not possible anymore. It's like there is the stakes are too high, the technology is too heavy, it's too dangerous. The misuse of the technology is too dangerous. So this is why this is why I'm here. And this is why they are there. All that to say, I saw that at the TV, and so it reminded me of the first of the souvenir of the things. And I'm adding additional information about Isar Lagrange, who is not Isar Lagrange, but has another name. But perhaps from the Hastar bloodline. No. It's like this system enables absolutely nobody's to come and kill the bloodlines like that, kill the families from the bloodlines like that, just because they lied and they killed. It's like you kill the power in place, you're a nobody, you're a no one, you infiltrate the thing, and that's it. Like it happened that you started to kill, and then that you've been like, that you've met another killer and another killer, and because everyone is lying, you've been confused with this and this and that, and so you climb up, blah, 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 and then, and nobody ends up at the top, pretending to be from royal families, while the royal families are like, this is for you. But just because they are killing, they're like, oh yeah, this is, I don't know, because some royals have interest in this, most probably, then they are kept there. But like they are just nobodies. And then their blood is being intertwined with the blood of royals. While we are supposed, like while the Rothschilds are going about marriage with their cousins to keep the blood thick and strong, to keep the power in place. It's like, they say, oh yeah, but sacrificing ourselves is good. It's like, wait a minute. And then you want to kill me? But then it's war and it's a power war, so then putting impurity on the top is good because it decreases the purity of blood of some bloodlines. And so if they have less purity of blood, then it means that we can take over with more ease, But then it's like, but then they are killing you, they're just targeting you as well. And then it's like, yeah, I kill so I can still be here. Okay. And I can order you to be killed, so be careful. Don't say too much. Yeah, but I'm just saying that you could be targeted. That you're in danger. Don't say too much. I don't want anybody to think that I'm weird, that I'm weak. Okay. Having enemies doesn't make you vulnerable. I'm not trying to warn you so that you remain strong. Okay. Not talking. Not talking. So, Abderrahman. So the guy was a pedophile and scamming his way in the city hall. So I suspect that Abderrahman how? Abderrahman Zerouki. I expect that he's done exactly that. And it's true that in high school, not in high school, but at school, he was all the time being like, oh, I'm this, oh, I'm that, like, all the time, like, wanting to inflate his ego, like, always, like, making things, like, bigger, all the freaking way, all the freaking way. Again, with children, with UNICEF, and a little girl has a NASA jacket. Okay, so I think that he is most probably pretending that he is from the city hall and that he is a pedophile and that he might be about to be arrested. He has 303 followers. What am I saying? 333. So 333. Okay. So I'm just gonna shut it off now. I have nothing else to say. Oh, no, actually I have something else to do. I wanted to read the article. I'm sorry. It's a bit messy right now in the naming of the article readings. I'm still talking about serial killers. And now I'm going to read about the 4.3 section in the article that is called Serial Killers Criminology Analysis. Oh no, the 4.3 is about Dr. Harold Shipman, who, because of being a licensed doctor, could kill people in total impunity. She is a nurse. She's a nurse. And they say that lack of oversight, that flawed death certification system, and that professional deference, so not double checking on the others, had been a way for them to kill without being caught. Without being caught. For the Dr. Harold Shipman, he had a death rate that was way higher than others. And it's estimated that he killed 250 of his patients between 1971 and 1998. So I guess that she's been doing exactly that with her nurse license. She visits, she's nursing you, she's giving you the wrong meds, you're out. So we've been already reading that one in another video. He was called the Angel of Death in the UK, and the MI6 was on his back while the MI6, who was an entity that was not supposed to interfere with domestic matters, has been intervening to arrest this dude. So it means that most probably the GSC is intervening right now to arrest this girl of domestic matter. Because I have been abroad quite a bit, and I am closer to the secret services from France from abroad than the one from the territory. I am closer to them. I have been bonding with more from the abroad system, exterior system versus the interior system. I trust more the ones from the exterior system than the interior system, actually. Because I have friends. So 4.4, the monster killer of China, state control and information opacity. Investigating serial murder in the People's Republic of China represents a unique set of challenges due to strict state control over information and a lack of official, verifiable crime statistics. Yeah, you can be deported like in Russia. So don't ask questions, right? I have seen the way people are behaving, the way Asians in Barcelona have been behaving versus all the other ones. And I think they just told me how they were behaving versus the rest. It's like they are super compliant. They're like, you have issue with the government, you have issue with people, I can't help. It's like, no, 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 I can't help. There's resistance still, but they are way more compliant than any other than us Europeans, for instance, right? It's like I arrived there, I saw a butchery that was burned to the ground. Even in Barcelona, it seems that everything was so out there, and like the rate of violence was incredible. But like here I arrived and I see that butchery was burnt and then to the ground, and then like there is this restaurant close to where Elise Basset was living, Place Saint Sauveur, which was burned to the ground as well. Oh, and my stepdad said something about the Saint Sauveur. Your friends of Saint Sauveur, you're gonna visit your friends of Saint Sauveur. Oh, Elise Basset, she's gone to Saint Sauveur, the psychiatric hospital, perhaps. I don't know. There's a linkage with her now. Burnt to the ground. Do. The washing machine. Okay. It's like, yeah, we're washing the area. This is how I interpret it, how I understand it. So Saint Sauveur. Why was I saying this? So the Ministry of Public Security does not regularly publish data on such cases, and media reporting is often curtailed. The media censoring the information. Despite this opacity, several prolific killers have emerged. Okay. Young Xinhai, the monster killer, murdered 67 people and committed 23 rapes across. This is nothing. This is actually a lot. Across provinces between 1999 and 2003. But it seems not to be that much. And compared to what I have seen, it seems like to be like not much. That's a lot, don't get me wrong. Anyway. I wanted to add something else. Perhaps it's going to come back afterwards. He would enter homes at night and kill entire families with axes, meat cleavers, and shovels. So this is an embedded threat. We're going to enter your homes at night. But then it's an embedded threat as well for me, but as well for them. Because cleavers, if you reverse it, it's reveal. So with a reveal weapon and shovel. It's a one of my best friend has this last name. So it means that you want to continue to enter my home or the homes of the revels at night or the shovels at night. This is gonna snap out. This is what's being said right now. Gao Chengyong, dubbed the Chinese Jack the Ripper, raped and murdered 11 women and girls between 1988 and 2002, often mutilating their bodies. So here it's saying, Arno, indeed, it's not for you. It's for the other one, the other crazy one of your hood. Because 1988, they are both born supposedly in 1988. These cases highlight several key factors. The spike in serial killings in China, during the 1990s and 2000s has been linked by researchers to the immense social and economic pressures of the country's rapid modernization, which created a large population of transient migrant workers and increased societal anonymity. So yeah, China has been going generously on the killing, nurturing lots of serial killers to be brought to the country being the second best country in the world, from a rank of being forgotten to in half a century being put at the top. You can expect that basically lots of killing has been happening, lots of dirt. This is why you have children working there, and all the scandals, the attacking Hong Kong, the people going to jail for no reason, the dictatorship regime, the overly controlling them, monitoring the entire population, the social scoring, the shutting off the population of China from the rest of the world, the what else now is they are going about robotics. They are having accesses to hydrogen manufacturing. They are having a more advanced AI system or something like this, perhaps. I don't know. In the end, it's supposed to be all the same, but it's they don't have the right to leave the country for too long or stuff like that. From what I see. Then they can have only one child, not more. The love is linked to pain in the culture right now. It's like the same for Dubai. Dubai has been like is destroying the environment, basically polluting so freaking much, like harder than perhaps how much was it? Like 5 times harder, 6 times harder than the United States. Like this small little thing. So if you shut off Dubai, everything, like the entire system is of like you shut off 5 times more pollution than the US. Just Dubai. Just a freaking city, Dubai. I have been put to love this city, to love this, what's happening there, but they are building on the back of Indians. Apparently, they are using Indian workforce. They are enslaving them to build on top of their dead bodies. Gao Chengyang's capture in 2016, a full 14 years after his last known murder. So wait a minute. So yeah, lots of serial killers, large population of transgender migrant worker, and increased societal anonymity. Is this why there is a social scoring in place? Monitoring heavily everyone. Gao Chengyang's capture in 2016, a full 14 years after his last known murder, was not the result of traditional detective work, but of a breakthrough in modern forensics. Sure, when his uncle was arrested for a minor crime, a routine DNA test revealed a familial link to the DNA evidence collected from the murder scenes, leading police directly to Gao. This demonstrates how technological advancements can overcome investigative challenges, even if within a system that limits the free flow of information. Even within a system that limits the free flow of information. Yeah, okay. So here's like, hey, your bloodline is about to go down because we're gonna make links with the DNA that we're gonna about to collect. So it's just gonna be like, it's just a small domino, and then like, because technology has been advancing so much with the AI systems and so on. This was in 2016. Now we are like in 2025, 9 years later. 9 years later. So let's close these global cases files. 4.5 La Bestia and the Monster of the Ants, prolific killers in South America. The carriers of Luis Garravito, La Bestia in Colombia, and Pedro Lopez, the monster of the ants, across Colombia, Peru, and Ecuador reveal how socioeconomic instability, porous borders, and vulnerable populations can create a fertile hunting ground for serial predators. So let me add this. Why do you think that serial killers have a signature? Why do you think that they have a certain mode of operation? I'll let you think about that real quick. Gonna check something. I'm gonna tell you why. It's because Illuminati. It's because people are groomed within a structure to go about for the serial killing. So for the blood rituals. So the serial killers, then they learn that there is a certain way, certain form of ritual. They get used to a certain form of ritual and pleasure through the process to go about the killing. Then, and to love the killing. So then they reproduce this for themselves. Then what's going on beside this is that there are signatures. Signatures, why do you sign your work? You sign your work so that you are recognized, right? This is why we sign works. It's so that the message would be heard, would be seen for the people in the known. So, serial killers having a signature is only a way to communicate to the Illuminatis that they are at the origin of this murder and that they are vehiculating a message there to ask for respect, to ask to climb the ladder upper. So I wouldn't be surprised that all the death of the Phillips would have a certain form of signature so that the person, so that she, c'est Lagrange, Lisa Lagrange, I wouldn't be surprised that they find some type of patterns between the names that I have been citing and others. So that they could see a certain type of profile. Like for instance, the cat disappearing, having a cat disappearing from the old lady. That could be a signature. Because then the cat might be taken to a network, because apparently she has a network of cats. So then if the network is found and if they see similar cats from old victims, then right there they know the linkage. And I'm pretty sure that if I'm saying this, it means that it has already been seen, already been recorded, and that it's already established. Because I wouldn't say it like this out loud if that information was not secured and seen and investigated already. because then it would corrupt the this potential clue and evidence. So this is a type of signature. The lady is killed, and then the cat is taken. The family see that the cat has disappeared. They know who it is. So then within the order, that's a subtle cue to say, this is coming from me, I demand respect. And this is why you have serial killers with a signature. This is why they have signatures. Because Illuminati. So, there they say across Colombia, Peru, and Ecuador reveal how socio-economic instability, porous borders, and vulnerable populations can create a fertile hunting ground for serial predators. So vulnerability, instability, the ability of moving from one thing to the other with ease. Official police files from Brazil or other South American nations are not readily available in public declassified archives, but court records and investigative reports form a clear picture. There are declassified archives for some police files. I will need to check that. For now, the amount of information that I'm digesting is a bit limited. Yet, I think that at some point I'm going to be able to go through all, like, so many files. It's going to be... ouch. I still didn't read the article, the research thing on the UFOs. I still need to go about that as well. Yesterday, I couldn't see the sky because of the clouds. Here, I have seen the sky as well. I had taken a look to see if I could see the stars. So I couldn't see the sky. I meant I couldn't see the stars. And they have been showing themselves with little glimpses of light, which I see as well on the screen. So they're like, no, we're here, it's us, indeed. Because sometimes I see their presence, but I do not say anything about it. I do not say anything about it because then if I say anything about it, then they're gonna try to blur the lines and reproduce it and so on, so that I wouldn't know what's coming from them and what's coming from the fuckers who are like panicking about being exposed while they are exposing themselves all the freaking time now, and while I am not the only one anymore exposing anything. So now it's just like goodbye. It's just goodbye. It's gonna escalate. Yes, little one. Oh la la. You read with me? So, Luis Garavito was convicted of murdering 100 and, oh my god. Ooh. Oh. Oh la 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 la. You cannot be serious. This is what they do. Like, look, I have something new that I bought. The cat wasn't me. Do you see? Can you see? I don't know. I can't see. Here. Wait, here. Yeah, you can see, like, the cat was on me and retrieve this so that it would, like, fuck it up. You know, like, it's new from not even Not even a month. Not even a month. Well, that's okay. Too bad. I'm not going out anyway, so perhaps it's about Nike, to signal Nike, the cats. I don't know. Perhaps it's about her. She killed what? 193 boys? Babies? Luis Garavito. You know, like if the person wouldn't have killed a lot, it wouldn't be able to move close up me at all. So it means that it's gonna be snapped. So Luis Garavito was convicted of murdering 193 boys between 1992 and 1999. Though he is suspected of over 300 killings. Okay, his victims were almost exclusively poor street children or boys from rural areas. He exploited their vulnerability by posing as a monk, a charity worker, or a disabled person, luring them with offers of money or work before torturing, raping, and killing them. The decades-long civil conflict in Colombia meant that the disappearance of such disposable children often went unreported or uninvestigated, allowing Garavito to operate with near impunity across vast territories. Okay. Similarly, Pedro Lopez, convicted of 110 murders of young girls in the 1970s and claiming over 300, targeted indigenous communities in remote areas of Peru, Ecuador, and Colombia. He exploited the lack of cross-border police cooperation and the marginalization of victims. He was captured and deported from Peru once without authorities there fully investigating his crimes, allowing him to continue his killing spree in Ecuador. These cases underscore how killers' prolificacy can be magnified by systemic societal issues where the most vulnerable are left with the least protection. So this is exactly what they wanted to do with me. They wanted to isolate me so that I wouldn't be seen, so that I wouldn't be heard, to be able to better abuse and to better lead their work. Because it's not about real strength in the end, it's about exploitation vulnerabilities, exploiting vulnerabilities as much as they can to take advantage of it, and taking advantage of it for them is killing the person or stealing everything they have. So for instance, for this girl, I got Isa thingy. She has been targeted elderly people, old women, because perhaps she would be afraid of old men, and perhaps killing the cats or taking the cats away as well. But like double murder, the cats and the owner, and the cat owner, which might be worrying because she was then leaving some death threats to my mother, and that we do not appreciate, especially when you have celestials having your back. So she's done. She is done. Caught red-handed. Okay. Serial killer on your back. You do this and you move on.